Tokelo, very good morning to you. Thank you so much for making time for us. I have to say, driving from Drakensberg yesterday back to Gauteng to Joburg, the winds were intense. What does this mean? And this was driving along on the N3 and driving past Van Rynen's Pass as well. Very, very intense wind. It almost looked as a sandstorm as well. What are we facing here?
Good morning and good morning to your viewers. You mentioned the word storm. However, what we currently have is it's a big weather system, something bigger than the storms. It's actually the generator of storms, what you call a cut-off flow system. And it is well known that in South Africa, this cut-off flow system is a rain-producing system. And in areas where there is no rainfall, it tends to create strong winds. So we in the northeastern parts of the country, as well as the eastern parts of the country, where most of us, we didn't experience much rainfall. However, we did experience the strong winds that we had. And the South African Weather Service was aware of this, hence we did issue a warning to just warn the public with regard to the strong winds.
And how long will this cut-off flow last?
Currently, the cut-off flow is situated over the southern parts of the country, meaning your Eastern Cape, Western Cape area. But when we look at our models, there is an indication that by tomorrow in the afternoon, the cut-off flow will be over the complete in the eastern parts of the country, I mean the southeastern part of the country, over the Eastern Cape province, and it will be exiting the country. So it's the remnants of it will now be bringing a rainfall or severe thunderstorms which are expected over the KZN province. As you can see, currently now we're not having anything over KZN. Most of our rainfall that we're experiencing is located or subjected to the southern provinces, your Western Cape as well as the Eastern Cape for today.
Mm-hmm. And then in terms of the storms that are expected, which are the provinces that we should be focusing on? And in terms of some of the damages that could be caused in terms of, if you look, for instance, at the potential floods?
We are expecting two different types of precipitation forms over the Western Cape and the Eastern Cape. Mostly what they're expecting is just going to be persistent rainfall, which can have a higher measured amounts of rain. And with that, we are expecting mostly flooding, and together with the strong winds that are still going to be persisting today. However, in the Mpumalanga and Limpopo province for today, we are expecting severe thunderstorms. They actually experienced some severe thunderstorms in the Lowveld yesterday, where we got reports of some houses being blown away, and over the escarpment, especially over the Emelo area, where they have large hail that they experience. So for today, especially over the Mpumalanga province and Limpopo, we're still expecting those thunderstorms to can take place. However, tomorrow, the same thunderstorms or the same conditions which are causing this thunderstorm to can take place or to can occur in the Mpumalanga province are expected to can take place in KZN, where again we're still expecting heavy downpours, strong winds, especially with the hail that is also expected. So we need to take note of that.
Yeah. So does it mean no rain for Gauteng as yet?
The Gauteng, in terms of rainfall, we're not expecting much. Should we do get it to be under the 30% chance of showers and thunder showers. But in terms of severe weather, we are not expecting much. However, today we're not even having a warning for strong winds, as the strong winds was only confined to yesterday.
Yeah. So with the areas that you've mentioned, specifically in Mpumalanga as well, and how that is going to now move to, I think you said KwaZulu-Natal, what's your advice to specifically people who will be on the road and those who will be going to work, going to school, wherever their destinations are? What's your advice to them?
I can only advise them to just keep on checking our social media pages, where we continuously update them in terms of warnings. However, for the local effect, they need to check with their disaster management, because they're the one who's going to give directives as how they can be safe moving forward. But it's good to know the warning that are going to be at your area. So at the South African Weather Service, we continuously update our warnings, whether it be on our website, be on the social media platforms, as well as media at large.
Thank you so much for that. Tokelo Chiloane is a forecaster with the South African Weather Service. on some of the severe weather that is expected in parts of the country, including Mpumalanga as well as KwaZulu-Natal.